Hi there.
I'm going to stop talking shit now.
Welcome to the Civic SI podcast with your host, Kyle Stamler, with my lovely girlfriend, Cass Flood, my friends, James Martin and Sarah Fortin.
Woo! Yeah.
We're on our way home from James's Open Mic / comedy showcase at the Mediator in Providence, Rhode Island.
We are all just sitting in the car having a normal conversation. There's nothing unusual about this podcast. It is all natural conversation. No, seriously though.
Nothing staged whatsoever.
No, dude, but I was like a banging set over at Mediator. I went to Mediator out in Providence, and we didn't make it at Palm Park afterwards because we're going home and going to bed.
Well, they are.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna bed. I'm gonna fuss about comedy more. But yeah, I did a pretty
delinquents.
You're a delinquent.
Whippersnappers.
Yo, I did a pretty good set tonight. It wasn't my best set, but there was like one or two things that I did that was just like the delivery.
Yeah.
Like the fuck was it that I've been trying to work? Yo, I think in my kids setting joke, I finally got
baby
the like.
Shit. I love the baby shit.
Thank you. Yo, I meant to open with that one and then just fucking didn't like an idiot.
Yeah, yo, because we told you that was a shorter joke.
Yeah, it's a good opener at the Grabber, but I said I went into that Chinatown joke, which
Chinatown was funny too.
Yo, I like that joke, but yo, the way I did my set the other day is I did that baby shit joke like first, cause yo, that's a good one. I just do that joke mad loud, and I get a laugh of the whole room, and then I have the fucking crowd, and then I do that Chinatown joke, which is like a good, like kind of like stupid cliche, like get to know you type of joke.
Yeah.
With just fucking.
It's good though. It's good
no, dude, I like it. Yo, dude,
it's a good icebreaker.
Dude, I wrote that joke specifically because Kyle was like, oh, you need an opener instead of just rambling at the start of your set. That's really your problem. So this is like one of the first jokes that I ever like wrote down that I was like, oh, I need to write a joke that is like this for this reason, and I like wrote that joke. And it's working so far. I almost already can't wait to throw it out in 7 months.
Joe, I did good tonight, but I don't know. I don't remember what I opened up with. But I feel like my segues are getting better.
Yeah, that's I feel like I'm getting like a get better like glance at my notes, and then I'm just easing into the next talking point.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm also doing like the same set like drilling the same set for like the first time like ever. Like I've been doing practically pretty much this set or a version of this set for like almost like 2 weeks now, and it's kind of like I don't know, taking off, man.
Oh, yo, you guys also the beta, the very first revision of my airline joke.
Oh yeah, Kyle wrote an airline joke today.
You wrote that today?
Yeah, that's a little, it's like the very beginnings of that joke. It sucks still, I know.
Yeah. That's how I felt too, is that I did like a lot of prototype shit tonight, and I just did like crowd work, so I was like, kind of up, like winging it a little bit. So I should probably,
Where can I get this Dutch?
I think I don't know, window is actually open.
Actually.
It's a new one now.
Yeah, now it's a new one. Yo, every time we get a phone call, it interrupts the podcast. And we get a lot of phone calls
because
our side business.
You got that grinder?
Yes, I do. I hate those fucking things. It's like daylight.
Oh, yeah, that was the worst.
It's daylight. Fuck yeah, when they do the stadium.
It's like it's daytime, so like 5.
Max keeps fucking calling us and interrupting.
Fuck you, Max.
We ignore, fuck
if
you,
I didn't
Max.
answer your phone call the first time, I'm not going to answer your phone call the second time.
Yeah, well,
Not
not
the 8th time. Maybe not the 8th time either.
all you're doing is...
No, I'll answer the 8th time and I'll fucking bug out. Like, yo, I didn't answer your call the first 7 times, so makes you think I'm going to answer it now.
Well, I did, motherfucker.
Is that Trevor Dion? Hold on.
Yo, is that Trevor Dion?
I think that's Trevor Dion.
Ketchup just
Oh, is that Trevor Dion?
Is that Trevor Dion?
That's Trevor Dion?
Gotta be
Trevor Dion!
That's Trevor Dion.
Yo! Switch lanes, bro. Oh, wait, no, someone's coming up.
It is Trevor Dion.
Trevor!
Trevor Dion!
Trevor! He can't see us.
Yes, he can.
He can see us.
Yes, he can.
Trevor!
That's amazing.
That's amazing!
All pleasure! Matt, throw him on the cliff.
Oh, it's all pleasure!
All pleasure!
Just so those of you listening at home know.
Watch Trevor Dion stand up to understand our references.
Yeah.
Man. Also, not for nothing, but this is why it's better to do a podcast in a moving vehicle than a stationary room.
Don't run into Trevor Dion
You know
on
what?
the highway in a room.
Yeah, if you're in a room, ain't no Trevor Dion's in a Ford Taurus driving next to you. And even if they are, you don't know.
Most you can hope for in a room is a Nate Lemoyne jacking off in your closet. And
Yo, that's what
really
the Cadillac needs, though.
That's
The
kind of
Cadillac
far when you
needs a
find
built-in
somebody
microphone
on
and recording system.
Yo, yeah,
What did you call it?
the
Cadillac.
Why Cadillac?
Because it's a comedy Cadillac.
Yeah, it all kind of doesn't work, and that's what makes it even funnier.
Because that is so shitty. It's such a shitty word. It's the shittiest word ever. That's what makes it great. I'm the hipster linguist. I love shitty words.
Hey, why not?
That word's so easy.
Yeah, man. No one else uses Cadillac except me. And this guy. Oh, they're smoking a bowl.
Yeah! Woo!
Those are old
In the
people.
benzo!
They're smoking a bowl. I don't care what all
Old
that
people
shit.
don't smoke weed.
You know, maybe
I
it's
know, but
crack.
I'm proud.
I don't know.
Oh, well then I'm proud.
Because they are ex-old people.
I'm sharing in your pride.
That is amazing.
Kyle's like licking the blunt end, looking at them, and they just drove off. Like they didn't understand it as like a we're smoking weed too thing. And they were just like, well, we're not.
Well,
gay
they
like Kyle.
figured us out,
Look at
damn
how
it.
fast they're going.
I know. They're like, oh, these people are weird.
really scared the shit out of him.
Yeah, dude. They were like, well, we're not gonna be
Maybe
murdered
they
and
were just
molested.
done packing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, that bitch was late and something. Maybe she was smoking crack, and now I gotta speed away because they're all high on crack. Like, maybe that's what it is. Like, I need to drive faster! I don't know.
People up unsafely on the highway.
Yo, they just smoked crack. They didn't just smoke weed. They smoked crack.
It's such a lame, like,
Man.
motherfuckers driving cracklet.
I didn't do my coke joke. And that's the joke I want to work
Yo,
on.
I didn't do my fucking fake ID joke either. Yo, 6 minutes isn't long enough. You know, I need 10 minutes. Like, I don't want to be a fucking diva, but...
Alright, James,
always.
James, between me and you, just seriously, just between me and you.
And me and Cass and everyone listening.
No,
Yeah, and everyone on this
just
podcast.
between me and you, Kyle.
But, yo, well, this podcast is never going to see the light of day. We already know this. Alright, this is recorded shittily on my cell phone. We're all going to listen to this in 30 years when we're all famous comedians and be like, oh my... God damn it, Max.
Max just interrupted us
Fucking
again.
Max a million phone calls.
Like Max. Max, when do I... Maybe Dick, but he called me 4 times in a row. That's Dick. Yep.
Max twice. And then I'm like, alright.
Yo, twice is acceptable. You call twice. Back to
Maybe
back.
they did it the first time.
Yeah, back to back for like the... Maybe you didn't hear it, maybe you thought you heard it and weren't sure.
Maybe you can't find your phone and you
can't
need help
find
finding it.
Yeah.
I can't find a lighter and I need help finding one of those.
Someone could please. If Max could just give the big lighter a ring, please. Just call something.
Somebody call my lighter.
Oh man, what do they have? Fucking, I think they have that for a phone and keys now. It's like a little tiny smartphone for your keys. That you can find your phone.
You can whistle.
Yo.
There's a thing, my dad had one, and it's a little, like, keychain you put on your thing, and when you
Oh, I had one of those.
it beeps.
It didn't work good.
But sometimes it just beeps.
Yeah. No, that was
Like
the problem.
high-pitched noises.
It wasn't that it didn't beep when you whistled. It was that it just beeped like 95% of the time. Like,
Still works.
mine was also
Back to
only
beep.
cost me like $1. I got it at a dollar store.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
like the
coin on a
FM
whistle machine.
The AM
Oh,
FM
shit.
converter I bought at Stanley Dollar. That thing lasted me like 3 weeks. And
I told you not to buy that one.
But it lasted me 3 weeks. I had 3 weeks of music.
How much did you afford this.
$6?
Yeah, that's not too bad.
$2 a week.
Yeah, because considering, like, even though you might have been able to invest, like, a little bit more money and then have it for a little bit longer, you would have had to come up with that more money.
That more money.
Exactly. You would have needed, like, 18 or $30 probably for a good one.
Small problem.
Yeah, I can dig that.
So getting back to it, I hate people who call you 4 times in a row.
That is a bold statement if I ever did hear one, Kyle.
Side note, Lady Burlesque over there had a really pretty voice.
Oh my
yeah,
God,
she's
yeah,
so good. I wish she did.
I've never been to a burlesque show. I'm kind of curious.
She's probably really good in burlesque. She had giant titties.
Not in like
Oh,
a
yeah,
lesbian
she
way.
They were like
That's
massive.
What, Nate said that. She walked up and Stefan was like, "Oh, this is my friend. She's a musical guest. Blah blah blah. Here she is." And she said hi and then walked in to get her shit together. And Nate, like, they walked in and Nate just looked at me and went, "Ooh." And I was like, damn, like they're under a sweater, Nate. Relax. Like, I know, but they're like fucking torpedo.
They were
Huge. That was funny.
They were huge.
They were huge.
Like, huge doesn't even begin to describe. They were massive. They were like the Mount Everest of titties.
She was very conservatively dressed with a high neck sweater and a long skirt and boots. Like, she wasn't showing her
and it just didn't matter. Cause
and then she's like,
no,
I know, but I just think it's kind of funny that she's like, I'm not used to singing with a microphone without taking my clothes off. And I'm like, okay, I get your, but okay, like you're dressed, like that just seems weird a little bit. A little bit. Like if you're a burlesque dancer, you're comfortable with showing yourself a little bit. You'd think she'd be a little.
Like, she wouldn't even think twice about just performing with clothes on. Like, am I even on a stage right now? I don't know. But
Maybe she found Jesus.
no, James.
Well, probably not, but maybe.
I don't know about that. With the little lip in the inside of her cheek thing.
Yo, I like
not
your
very
hair.
Like,
I would.
Yo,
I like her hair,
like
skin
that.
tone, lipstick combo.
Yeah, like
It all
like
works out well.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
She looks
It's
very
always-
sweet and innocent and not at all at the same time. I don't know. I liked her. I thought she was cool.
Yeah. Sarah,
Yeah.
I was gonna do a whole joke too, where I was like, honestly, I can totally feel your pain because I'm so used to finishing prematurely. But I forgot that joke.
yo, here's my little critique about you guys' mic. Yo, is Stefan trying to cool the room by saying our regular show is over? Here's your open mic. Is he trying to ensure nobody laughs after you?
Yeah, I think that's kind of a horrible way to put it.
Like, is that like the thing he's trying to do? Like, is he trying?
No, he's definitely not. He just.
You gotta get him to word that. Like, hey,
Yeah.
that's it for our regulars tonight, but we got a few more coming up, so you guys should stick around.
Anything else other than, hey, your show's over, go home, now we have open micers.
Yeah, that was a little.
It's just, yeah, that's exactly the word for it. It's abrasive. It's abrasive.
Yeah,
it's
I couldn't think
abrasive.
of the word abrasive, so I said not graceful.
Yeah, no, that's exactly like the,
Yeah.
like it's just not a graceful way to transition. Transition was the word I was trying to look for. But just, yeah, it's just not a good transition. Just like, you just gotta let it be like seamless. Or honestly, just do it as like a booked open mic. Yo, like how Dave does sometimes, where it's like, your first X amount of comics get like 10 minutes and then everyone gets like 5 to 7 or whatever.
Yeah, we're transitioning into the 6-minute set part of the show now.
Yeah,
Here's your
yeah.
next comic. Cause, yo, just, not trying to be a dick or anything, but this is what that sounds like to a crowd. The funny part of the show is over.
Yeah.
Here's the assholes.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's very
That's
true.
me.
I felt the same way when I heard it. I'm gonna talk to him about that. Be more enthusiastic about it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, or just let it be smooth Because, it's not like, it's not like the booked part of the show is structured particularly around
and we don't want
having like more experienced comics like towards the end necessarily, or like giving
the musical guest the musical guest
interlude is good. I think it works. She's really good at singing. It gives people a chance to go fucking smoke a cigarette and loosen up for a second, without having to fucking pay attention.
Yo, you got a seed in that weed, Kyle.
Yeah, I smell it. I could have grown that.
That infinite weed from that, Kyle, you suck.
And instead we get an unpleasant smell. Well, damn. And your sperm count gets lower.
Yo, Sarah, on some real shit, you got a window I could put my plants by in your house so that you could water them once during the week I'm gone? They probably only, if at all, need to be watered once.
I have a smoking room. Yeah, dude, that is all windows.
Can I put my plants in there for the week while I'm gone, so that you can water them? They might not even ever need to be watered, but they also might need to be watered once.
Yeah, Lily don't go in there anyway, so she won't mess with them. So that's fine.
It's just I have my lemon trees. My lemon trees are what I'm most worried about.
As long as there are no marijuana plants.
There's two very small ones.
All right, as long as they're very small.
Yeah, they're not really identifiable as marijuana yet.
When do you come back?
Tuesday.
You leave tomorrow?
I'm leaving Thursday, I think. Thursday morning. I was going to leave Wednesday morning, but Cass is working. And I don't want to, if I leave Wednesday at 2 o'clock when she gets out of work, I'm just going to hit rush hour in New York.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to avoid that. I also want to go during the day because my car is old. So my plan is if my car breaks down, I'm going to go to U-Haul, rent a U-Haul pickup and a car trailer.
Yeah.
And get my car home that way.
You guys should look into AAA.
My parents have it. But, you only get the free tow for 3 miles.
3 miles? That's it?
Yeah, or to the nearest AAA service station.
Right, yeah.
Because their towing is to just get your car out of the flow of traffic.
Right.
It's not supposed to necessarily get it to where it belongs.
Yeah.
Well, even, they say 90% of incidents with your car happen within a mile of your house anyway.
Yeah.
That's where you are 95% of the time.
But there's something about going out of town that attracts trouble.
Yeah, old car, high miles,
Taking every precaution we can afford.
My parents get me AAA.
Yeah, mine too.
It's only like $15 a year, something like that.
Yeah, I'm just on theirs. It's great.
My ex-roommate, the Sydney that I was living with, he had the gold card AAA, which you get a 20-mile tow.
No.
You get everything souped up, everything, all the stuff that you get with regular ones, it's all souped up. So he would I remember what happened? I think I blew my transmission in Fall River, or my boyfriend at the time blew my transmission in Fall River, and I was in Taunton with Nate, and me and Nate drove all the way to Fall River to get there to have my AAA card for his AAA card for the AAA driver, so that my car could get towed home for free. We used his one tow of the year to tow my shit. He was a good friend. He's a good guy. Little goth metalhead. Tiny little dude. Good guy though.
Sarah, if you ever needed my one tow a year on my AAA account, I would say, sorry, but here's a get out of jail free card from the Monopoly board.
You're telling me if I called you hysterical, crying, broke down on the side of the road, 15 miles from home, and I had nobody else to go to, and you had a free tow, you wouldn't let me use it? Bullshit.
Well, when you think about
You
it,
only get 3 of those a year, Sarah. That's
but you could sneak that into the next Monopoly game you play, and nobody would be the wiser. Nobody's going to sit and count, hey, wait a second, there are 3 get-out-of-jail-free cards in this game. And you could be like...
Yeah, but everyone saw you not drive.
Well, maybe... Okay.
Nobody really
After I got arrested when I was 18, my brother gave me a get-out-of-jail-free card in an envelope for Christmas that year.
Isn't that sweet?
So, you know what? I already got one, James.
Oh,
A
well,
major get-out-of-jail-free card. I got one. And
When
then I
I
got
was growing
arrested
up-
again, and hey, guess what? It's ignored.
How about
When I was growing up, I had to get out of
How
jail
about
free
Baker
card.
and your
A
favorite
real
Plus
one, because
100?
my dad's a corrections officer, and I always had his PBA card. And let me tell you, that shit is legit.
PBA? What's
Yeah,
that?
the Police Benevolent Association.
Oh, yeah.
It's the little card you get when
Yeah.
your fucking dad is a cop.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. They used to have his badge number on it, not anymore. And that's when I started running into trouble. And that's why my license is suspended. But even so, I had that card. I was doing like 95. That guy only gave me a ticket for doing 80. Because 80 is not an automatic suspension. That guy hooked me up.
It would have been an automatic suspension?
Yeah, my license is suspended because I didn't pay the fucking fines.
Oh, yeah.
Like, but that's all getting taken care of next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
buddy, that's
and then we're coming back, and we're basically gonna try to restructure our lives around comedy.
Yeah.
It's kind of our goal, dude. We're gonna go hard.
We want to start doing opening skits after we take our little break to do the floor in January. So we're hoping we can rehearse a skit for the next show after the 2-week break.
When is their 2-week break?
When they do the floor.
When is that?
January.
You know what date? What week?
So,
Is it like a?
the
Not
cats are like, Queens has stated the obvious.
Not sure which week it's going to be. Should I take the Pentamin exit or get on
Yeah,
18
yeah,
and take
Pentamin.
Are we home already?
Yeah, where was that fucking...
We're not even done with this blunt yet. What the fuck?
I was going super slow, too.
I love Providence.
No, compared to
Great Providence.
the other time that we were driving, that you were going like 30 on the
Oh, yeah, I
highway.
was going pretty slow.
That was the slowest day. Like, what? Why you doing? Don't do that. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I like that we have like a comedy crew.
I know, right?
Yeah, right. Yo, I love
Like
fucking...
Trevor and Nate,
Wait, it's next
you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can go right at any time.
Yo, and what's awesome is we're known as the New Bedford crew somehow. Even
Yeah, I
though
love
everyone but us is not from New Bedford.
Yo, I love when fucking Nate gets introduced as a New Bedford comic all the time.
Yo, Trevor too.
It's the
Yeah.
Dublin.
Well,
crew. It's what it is. It's
yo, yeah,
everybody
you're
that was
right.
at Dublin. Except
Totally
Tickets
right.
fell off.
And Mark Anthony just got introduced to the New Bedford comic.
Yo,
Wait,
It's
where's he
official
from?
now.
it's official.
He's from around here.
No, he's from Providence.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's from around here.
Yo, didn't you hear him talking to the chick about taking the train with her?
Oh, yeah.
That was a train wreck.
That was.
I
That
felt
shit was
bad- I felt-
weirded the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt bad for Mark. I was like, oh, dude, you're trying really hard to be funny. And
And he took it a little too far.
she went to, yeah.
He could have stopped about halfway through and it still would have been funny.
Yeah. No, but see, that's Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony takes a joke and beats it until it's dead. He doesn't know when to stop. Yo, and I realized that's the thing about Stefan too.
Yeah.
Yo,
Stefan just doesn't know when to stop with this. Yo, get a laugh, move on to another joke.
yeah. Yo, Mark Anthony's my favorite person to get notes from though, because we have kind of like
Oh, wait,
a
I
little
passed your
bit
house.
similar
didn't
No.
style.
I? No? Okay.
You can make this right and then the first left.
Okay.
His notes are always wicked applicable. I'm always like, oh yeah, I can just immediately take that advice and make it my own. It's left.
Yeah, Stefan's getting better though. I gotta give
Yeah.
him some credit.
Yo, that's what's cool.
Yeah,
mean,
I
we've
think
been-
him hosting every week helps him.
Yeah.
How
That's
come
good
you
point.
never helped?
Yeah, you ever gonna host, man?
Hey, I'm gonna host.
They're hosted on
I
Halloween.
just like that he's, you know, I'm letting him do his own thing right now, keeping him happy. But yeah, I'll eventually host at some point.
Because then that'll allow him to do a set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that you guys have mics now.
Done a set.
Yeah, those mics are sweet. I
Yeah.
liked talking in those mics.
Yeah,
Yo,
they got the fucking
it has
wind cover thing.
Yeah, that shit is sweet. You can put that shit like right almost on your mouth, and you're still the right distance away from the microphone. And like, oh yeah, in my house.
The only. Did
I was
anybody
mouthing
else
it a little
notice
hard
though
tonight.
the singer when she held the mic in her hand, how much better she sounded?
Oh, I also turned up the volume.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
All right.
I fixed that for them. I need my cord.
Oh.
Thank you. Well, this has been the first installment of the Ride Home podcast with Kyle and Cass.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good night, guys.
And also Sarah and James.